Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. I was getting a little ahead of myself, and we actually have stuff to do in Rur before we do things on board the Courageous. So we're going to knock that out first. First things first is the RF store. I gotta talk to Hugo. Ah, hello. Hey Hugo, here on business? You bet. I'm here to finalize negotiations on a deal with the Reinford Company. Oh, and while I've got the chance, on behalf of the Kleiston Company, let me thank you for your considerable efforts the other day. Sometimes it strains belief that you're just a student like us and not a seasoned businessman. Well, either way, this presents a good chance. There's something we wanted to talk to you about. They told Hugo about their plans for the Courageous and their search for the other students to fight alongside them. I see. I expected you'd turn up and ask me eventually. I'm certainly not opposed to fighting alongside you. After all, it seems like you've even got Becky lending you a hand. Then you'll come with us? Well, yes and no. I can't just hop on board right this instant. I still have my fingers in a few pies around here. In fact, I'm in the middle of setting up a commerce network with some other like-minded individuals. A commerce network? You heard me. This network will unite commercial firms and businesses all across Erebonia with Kleiston Company at the center. And if everything goes according to plan, I just might be able to do something about the stagnated flow of goods into Erebonia. Or that's my plan at least. It would be quite the coup for Kleiston Company's head of sales to bring an idea that big to life. I'd say it just makes sense for a man in my position, wouldn't you? Are you here on business related to that then? That's right, but I'm done here, at least for the moment. There's still a few more places I need to stop by though, which is why I'm afraid I can't come with you just yet. Not until I've gotten all those boxes checked. Oh, okay. I can't very well pluck you away when you're in the middle of work. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help. Offer to help. How about this? We've got our own airship. How about we just go to all the places you haven't gotten to yet? You? We've been flying all over the eastern half of the Empire. In all likelihood, we'll be paying those places a visit anyway. If you ask me, it seems sensible to let us take care of it. I think you're onto something there. Alright, I think I will let you guys handle this. Great. So, where haven't you been able to get to yet? Vagram and Ymir are my last two. I've had a chance to touch base with my contacts in all the other major locations already. All you need to do is find the person representing each of the town's merchants and vendors and get them to sign one of these. Received Commerce Network contract ×2. Seems perfectly doable. I'll make sure to get these where they need to go. Ymir should be a snap at least. I know the head of the Merchants Association there. I think I know the person you're talking about in Legram. Well, good luck then. We'll meet here when you've finished everything up. I'll be commuting to and from Heimdall, getting this squared away before I come aboard. Sounds good to me. Shall we be off then? And off we shall be. First things first is we're going to go to Legram.
Where do you want to go?
All the way down
Full
here.
speed ahead!
And we gotta go here. I don't remember which one of these guys it is, but it is this guy. Okay. Oh, if it isn't Lady Laura, is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, yes. Reen told him about Kleiston Company's commerce network. Well now, that is interesting. It certainly makes sense for us merchants to come together in times like these. Does that mean you're willing to join the network? Gladly. May I see that contract? Watteau read over the contract and happily signed it. Thank you very much. We appreciate your cooperation. Oh, think nothing of it. I could never turn down a personal request from you, Lady Laura. Well, I wish you the best of luck in whatever you're off to do next. With that contract signed, all that's left is the shop in Ymir. Yes! All that's left is the shop in Ymir. I keep going to the wrong map.
Where do you want to go?
Destination! Ymir!
Full speed ahead!
And while we are here, In Ymir, we'll go to the Isengard mountain range. And unless it teleportation jutsus us. I don't think it will, but maybe. This guy. Hey, Lord Reen, can I get you something? Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Reen told him about Kleist & Company's commerce network. Forming a network with a big company from Heimdall, huh? Sounds like a pretty good idea, actually. We're having a hard time getting stuff in lately, but it's clear we aren't the only ones. Working together on a common problem sounds like a great way to go forward. Then, think I can have a look at that contract? Leo read and, apparently pleased, signed the contract. Thanks for bringing this to me. Oh, and while you're here, come by and play with Alf again if you've got the time. He misses you. We appreciate your cooperation, and I'll definitely swing by when all this is over. Thanks. Well, that's both contracts signed. Let's get these back to Hugo and Ruhr. Oh, cool. Alright. So, there's a new course on the snowboard thing, and of course we are going to do that. Haha, no pun intended. You can now play B3 course, snowboard. B3. See if we can beat my time. There's a lot of flags on this course. I don't think we're gonna beat my time though. Didn't beat the time. Alright, that's fine.
You did it!
Close enough. Cleared, B3 course. Amazing. You're a natural at this. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. Received enchantment. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. I certainly will. See you then. Right, okay. Now we can return to the Courageous. And go back to Ruhr.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Oh, you're back. I take it you were able to get the fresh ink on those contracts then. Sure did. Here you go. Reen returned the Commerce Network contract to Hugo. Ah, these are perfect. Thanks for taking care of that for me. Now we've got all the main commercial firms in Eastern Erebonia in our network. But with things as they are, the rest will have to wait. In good time though, we should be able to bring them on board too. Well, at least we're done now. Well, now that we've got that taken care of, what do you say? Will you come with us aboard the Courageous? I will. I've already made everyone at the company aware of my travel itinerary, so I can leave whenever you're ready. One thing though, could you give me a hand with something, Reen? I'd like to open a shop on board, you see. There's just one other thing I need to do while we're at it. Sure, that's fine. Reen returned to the Courageous with Hugo, and after parting ways with everyone else, the two of them set to getting his shop prepped and ready. There we go, that should do it. I made sure to bring only the best of the best from our company. It's pretty fine selection, no? All that's left now is to use it all to aid you. Thanks, we really appreciate it. Here, Hugo. Oh, hey Becky. Don't ye hey Becky me with that cool attitude of yours, wee man. First you decide to roll out of nowhere, then you get bright idea to set up shop right bleeding next to me? What's the issue? This is just about the only spot worth setting up a shop in. I figured even you would realize that. Arg. Wee Ben doesn't even realize how worried I was. This is setting that aside. What's the deal with this wee network you're cobbling together all under the rug like? No one at the Grand Market got told, trying to cut us out of the picture, eh? Huh? Didn't you tell us that Legram and Ymir were the only places left? Sorry, I kept you in the dark on purpose. Not for any pernicious reason, I assure you, mostly so I could do this. Hugo handed her Commerce Network contract to Becky. Well, what's this now? I figured it'd be easiest to hand it to you in person, since I knew you were already aboard the Courageous. And now that I'm here, we've got the network's Clyston Company and Celtic representatives working closely together. We should be able to handle things far more efficiently this way. I see you had all this planned out. Gah, typical Hugo. After listening to both of them bicker back and forth for a while, Reen made his way back into town. Hugo was welcomed aboard the Courageous. So, that leaves us to go to the Ruhr Institute of Technology now. And we have to speak to Rato? This guy? Yes. Oh, aren't you guys students from Class 7? How's it going? Your name's Rato, isn't it? You're the researcher we met during our field study here. Oh yeah, didn't we help you out on something while you were here? Wow, good memory. It's good to see you guys again. I can't thank you enough for liberating Ruhr either. The number of reasons for me to be in your debt keeps going up and up. I don't know about that. Still, is there anything we can do for you? You seem bothered about something. Oh, you can tell? Well, you see, someone I know is missing. He actually goes to your school, but he's a second year, so I don't know if you'd know him. His name is Stefan. Stefan? Did he ever mention being in the lower class club? He did, as a matter of fact. He made it here with a few other Thor's students. Oh, chess club. One of his relatives is enrolled here, so he's ended up studying in our department on their recommendation. Well, I'm glad he made it out of Trista safely. But where could he have gone? Do you happen to have any idea where he is now? I'm guessing he went to test his little gadget he's been working on here. I told him to be careful if he planned to go out, so I doubt we have too much to worry about, but, you know, I think anyone would be concerned in your position. Maybe we should go look for him. Yes, we should. You mind if we go looking for him, just in case? There's no way we'd turn our backs on anyone in danger, and on top of that, he's a fellow Thor's student. You sure? I mean, if you are, by all means. I'm guessing Stefan's somewhere along the Nordia Highway. You've been there before, right? It's to the south. Take care, though. The monsters around here are more dangerous than ever lately. Thanks for the heads up. Great! We'll go find Stefan. Or Stefan? I don't know. However you say it. I don't know if we ever actually hear his name pronounced properly. But Nordia Highway. I think he's in the Nordia Highway 2 section. I totally forgot about this one. We could have done this at the same time we did the trial chest and the cryptid. Make sure there's not... Oh. We're gonna need Machias. This is the chess club after all. Exclamations! What the? That looks like... Don't come any closer. Goddess, please help me. Stefan! Machias? Reen? Leave the monsters to us. We'll take care of them.
Bring it on!
Oh, we get to actually fight them.
Here I go! Sit! Now!
You're done.
You're finished!
Okay. Now.
Nice.
Got you!
It's over. My turn.
Onward!
Finish it off, Laura. Not quite
Nice.
finishing it off. That's fine. Unscathed.
Hostiles neutralized.
Phew, there we go. You aren't hurt, are you, Stefan? No, I'm fine. Thanks to you coming to my aid, I didn't even have a scratch on me. Thank you so much, Machias, and the rest of you guys too. And now that I'm not about to become some monster's next meal, let me say that I'm just as glad to see you all. It's good to see you too. I was praying you made it out of Trista alright. Same here. Another happy reunion. Nice to see you two reunited. What are you doing all the way out here anyway? This doesn't seem like the safest place for a student to be alone. Well, I came here to conduct a test on a program I developed at the Institute. I think it'll provide useful to you, so if I could, I'd like to get it finished before hopping aboard. Unfortunately, I ran into a nasty bug during testing, and now it won't work properly. It was when I was trying to fix it that those monsters suddenly surrounded me. I see. Well, in that case, I studied programming quite a bit back at the academy, so I'm inclined to think I might be of some help to you. What do you say? Really, Machias? That'd be swell. Machias and Stefan steamed up to debug the program. Meanwhile, the rest of Class 7 stood guard, ensuring that they could focus on their work. It's done! Now it works perfectly. Thank you, Machias, and everyone here too, thanks again. I'm just glad I wasn't out of my depth. Incidentally, what kind of program is it? It's a database system to gather info from combat situations. Not to blow my own trumpet, but it's really useful. You can pull up anything stored in this little guy instantly. Wow, recording combat statistics, huh? That does sound rather convenient. Yep, and knowing is half the battle. I've tried inputting the data from the fight you just had as a test, and it's looking like it'll work great. Sorry I had to put you out to finish things, but thanks to you, it ended up being a huge success. I'll have to go and let Rado know about this right away. Alright, everyone ready to head back to the Institute? Teleportation Jutsu. Thanks a ton for finding him. I'm guessing you're gonna go with them, Stefan? That's right. Still, thank you so much for all you've done for me. Now I'm gonna do my best to support my fellow Academy students. Awesome, and good luck. I'll keep rooting for you. By the way, I put the database program you made onto a memory quartz. All you need to do is install it into one of the Courageous' computers and you'll be good to go. Thank you! This'll sure come in handy. It'll be great to have you with us, Stefan. Let's work to take back our academy. Together. You bet. They're so worked up you'd think they were in some sports club instead. After bidding a fond farewell, Rado returned to his lab and Class 7 guided Stefan to the Courageous, where he was welcomed aboard the Courageous. We already took care of the cryptid over here, so don't need to worry about that. Oh, there's more we have to do on the Nordia Highway too, that I totally forgot about. This is why guides are very helpful. They help me remember things that I would otherwise forget. Oh, I thought that was the tavern owner from Keldic. So, that one area that we weren't able to go past before, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Because we weren't there's a bridge I thought we weren't allowed to go past. Where we found a cat. That wasn't this area though, was it? We need to go over there. Okay. This way and to the left.
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
This is a familiar looking person. Huh? Reen, is that you? Kenneth! So this is where you've been. So this is Kenneth from the fishing club. Oh man, I'm so glad to see you're safe. What have you been doing all this time? I haven't been here long, but I've got some stories for you. I left the academy as soon as the war broke out, of course. I guess I could have gone back home after that, but I didn't really feel like it. So instead, I've just been wandering between places, unaffected by the war, living off the fish I catch. I can't think of many who could lead the happy life of a fisherman during the time of a civil war. gutsy move. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into you. Would you be willing to join us? We could really use your help. Annabelle's been worried sick about you this whole time, too. Reen explained to Kenneth that they were flying around in the Courageous and looking for students to fight by their side. Huh? Really? Never would have guessed you were the ones on the Courageous. Well, it's an appealing offer, and I am pretty worried about Annabelle. But I can't right now. There's something I need to do here first. What's that? Care to fill us in? In a nutshell, something really important fell into the river, which would be pretty bad in and of itself, but a fish just so happened to be swimming by and swallowed it. I want to catch that fish and get it back. Something really important to you, huh? It wouldn't be too hard to catch an inanimate object, but there's no telling when you'd catch a living fish. Yeah, but I'll catch it. I'll be staying right here until I do. Once I've done that, though, I'll come and join you. How about that? We'll help. Well, I could try and help you catch it. Remember, I know how to fish, and we're bound to increase our odds of catching it with 2 fishermen, right? You mean it? Thanks, that would be great. The fish I'm after is a gluttonous bass. True to the name, it swallows anything it can get its big mouth around. Gluttonous bass, huh? Yeah, I can keep an eye out. Right.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
And I think we just initiate the fishing.
Huh. Not bad.
Gluttonous bass. Gluttonous bass coughed up gold necklace times 1. Kenneth, look, this fish had a necklace in its mouth. Whoa, nice work, Reen. You caught our fish way faster than I expected. Mind if I take a closer look? Reen handed Kenneth a coughed up necklace. This is it. This is her necklace. Haha. I'm so happy I was able to recover it. Or that you were able to. Who's her? Do you mind if we ask who it belongs to? Oh, I thought I told you already. Guess not. It's Annabelle's. Annabelle's? That's right. It's a memento of her grandmother. She dropped it in the river while we were running away together, so I thought I'd come back and see if I could find it for her. That's awfully ambitious. Still, I couldn't be happier than that you caught this for me. I'd better give it back, shouldn't I? Hop on the Courageous and we'll give you a lift. We'll be in Ymir before you know it. Well, when you put it like that. Kenneth happily boarded the Courageous, and together they made their way to Annabelle's Inn in Ymir. Kenneth handed the necklace over to Annabelle. Yes, this is it. This is grandmother's necklace. What a relief. That takes care of that then. Mission complete. I'm glad you were able to get it back. Thank you so much, all of you. Reen's the one who deserves all the thanks. He was the one who caught the fish that had swallowed it. It was honestly just luck that I caught it before you did. I bet if we hadn't shown up when we did, you'd have caught it yourself just fine without me. I'd like to believe I would have, at least. Regardless, with this necklace, I am now free to leave here whenever I wish. Let me take this opportunity to thank you for your advice too, Kenneth. I didn't do anything major, honestly. I hope you managed to sort out the whole engagement issue, though. Yes, so do I. Sounds like this is a personal matter we shouldn't intrude in. Anyway, I guess this means it's finally time for me to join you guys on the Courageous. I've got to repay you all for what you've done for me and all that. We'll be happy to have you with us. Kenneth was welcomed aboard the Courageous. And now that we are back in Ymir, we will go to the cryptid that is in this area. Which I think we can get to now. Wow, okay, so we actually have to go there via Courageous, huh?
Where do you want to go?
Oh! We Gotta make sure we got everything possible for her. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. Let me make sure that was where it's supposed to be. Okay, yeah, we don't want to go there yet. So,
Where do you want
instead,
to
we will
go?
go to the Schwarz Drake Barrier.
Leave it to me!
Let's see. Ah, there's a familiar face. I got the RMP to drop me off at Ruhr and made my way to here to check things out. Sounds like the battle was pretty wild. I'm surprised you guys made it out of there with all your fingers and toes. You guys are straight up miracle workers. I wish I could say that's true. Something happened? Hey, I'm not gonna pry or anything, but just don't let it get you too down, okay? If it'd cheer you up, I could show you my top secret cuties of the RMP collection. I appreciate the thought, but maybe you should keep that hidden. That might be a good idea, but I do have something you could look at in public. Check out this novel I read. You'd be amazed at how quick a book can make time go when you're traveling. Maybe it'll come in handy for you too. Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 11. This I will take you up on, thanks. And I don't know if we have to speak to him a second time. At the end of the day, we're still at war. Stuff's gonna happen to bring you down. But try not to let it get to you, okay? And if you change your mind about looking at my collection, it's a standing offer. We'll go in here. And talk to Margarita. Oh, you came to visit me again? How truly chivalrous of you. Glad to see you're still hanging in there, Margarita. I was a little worried, given the massive battle that just took place here and all. I was witness to the whole thing. It was truly a stunning sight. You and that knight of yours were, dare I say, dashing. Though not quite as dashing as my one and only Vincent, of course. Thanks. Who is, really? When will we finally be able to see each other again? I think of him every moment of the day. And yet, cruel fate continues to tear us apart. I was going to invite her to join the Courageous, but it doesn't seem right when she's so down in the dumps. Maybe someone who knows her better than I do would be able to cheer her up. Someone from her club, maybe. Milliam? Milliam, I think. Yeah, Milliam. She was in the freaking club. How long must we be apart? Why must fate conspire against those who are so much in love? Why must it be so cruel? Huh? When did you turn into a big old damsel in distress? This isn't the Margarita I know. The Margarita I know was fun. Fun? Just what are you implying? Well, first of all, the Margarita I know never gives up. And when she sees something she wants, she takes it. I mean, none of my other friends ever mixed shady drugs into food to get people to fall for them. And nobody else spent entire days stalking the guy they liked and blocking their escape routes. She's the kind of girl who'd jump into hell and take the place over in a second if she thought Vincent was hiding down there. Well, Wait, is this list of crimes supposed to be a pep talk? Anyway, you see what I mean? That's the Margarita I know from back at Thor's. But now I see this Margarita sitting around, waiting for Vincent to come to her. It's no fun at all. But I guess that's none of my business. I'm just a bit let down is all. You. Dots. You know, you are absolutely right. Love is a battle. A bloody, protracted, no-holds-barred battle that you have to fight for yourself. I really don't like where this is going. Hehehe. Consider yourselves lucky. From this day forth, I will be by your side, offering my valuable assistance. I'll go out and hunt down my beloved Vincent myself. Then I'll never, ever let him escape my embrace again. There she is. There's the Margarita I know. Good to have you back. Hehe. See? This is already way more fun. Oh no, Milliam's reawakened the beast. I'm sorry, Vincent. I'll keep you in my prayers. And she is now on board the Courageous. Right. Back to the Courageous. Couple of things to do. First, we gotta go to Margarita. You can give peculiar dishes to her. Cafeteria, right here. There she is. Oh, Reen, you couldn't have come at a better time. What's up? Something I can help you with? I'm glad you asked. While you're cooking, do you ever find yourself producing dishes that might be deemed peculiar by some palates? If you do, don't just toss them out. I want them, and the more the better. Do I want to know why you want them? What else? They're part of my training to become the ultimate bride. One day I'll need to cook my husband meals that are chock full of love, and it's never too early to start practicing. In order to properly fill my cooking with love, I want to sample food that dares to be different. Sensible, no? If you say so. But this isn't solely for my future husband's benefit. It will teach me to make a wider variety of meals when I'm helping out in the Courageous' kitchen, too. So what do you say? Please? You can do this for cute little me, can't you? If I agree to help, do you promise never to talk to me like that ever again? I can't imagine this will be worth our time, but I'm not the kind of guy who turns down a chance to help someone. If I run into any peculiar dishes, I'll bring them straight to you. Thank you kindly. And we'll have to go through all these. Munch. This is truly something. Thank you for bringing me this, Reen. Should you whip up or find any more peculiar dishes, please let me know. Reen handed over all peculiar dishes. Munch. Oh dear. I'm so stuffed I don't think I could eat another bite. Thank you for bringing me all of that, Reen. Every bite was delicious. I can't believe she actually ate all of that stuff. Or that she's still conscious, for that matter. Are you sure your stomach's feeling okay, Margarita? You actually kind of used some of those dishes to weaken monsters? Oh? Now that you mention it, some of it was a little more stimulating than I had initially expected. But my stomach will prevail. Love is always the most important ingredient, so as long as you added lots of that, I'll be fine. Love. Right. Glad to hear it, I guess. Anyway, I think that's about everything I'll be able to bring you. Why, thank you. I feel like you've expanded my cooking horizons, introduced me to a new world of flavor. Now I'll be able to make my nigh-betrothed Vincent the greatest food he's ever eaten, morning, noon, and night. I do hope this adequately expresses my appreciation. Received chaos. Thanks, we should get some real use out of this. I feel like I've just thrown poor Vincent under a train by helping her out. On second thought, a court such as that is far too meager a reward after you've assured me a blissful marriage. Well, it's nearly scandalous for a maiden such as I. Perhaps I should supplement it with a kiss? On the cheek, of course. I do wish to save myself for Vincent. I'll just take the courts, thanks. Yeah. She will also teach you, or rather, Lady by the Counter. Oh, no, that's at the Schwarzdrake Barrier. Sorry, Lady by the Counter at Schwarzdrake Barrier. But we're going to talk to Nicholas as well. With Margarita on board, the cooking club is finally whole once again. With any luck, we'll be able to start cooking all sorts of new and exciting dishes again. When you let Margarita and Milliam run free in the kitchen, you get some really unusual and fascinating stuff. I'd rather stick to the usual and uninteresting, thanks. I don't know if you have to talk to him twice, so I've been worried about how Margarita was holding up for a while. But if her appetite is anything to go by, I've got nothing to worry about. So that updates his character profile. And now, that finishes most of that stuff, and we are free to do our quests, which we will do in the next one. So, we will continue on in this mysterious room right here. So until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.